Well, it feels like I'm aiming for every bump and pothole in the road today. I'm not, but I seem to be hitting them. Now, of course, the big downside to this time of year is they do salt the roads. And salt is no friend of any kind of metal. So, something I do religiously this time of year is when I get home, I don't clean the bike to within an inch of its life, but it does get hosed down to get the salt off it, and it does get cleaned more frequently as well in the winter months. It's actually got slightly warmer, and snow has been forecast, so I'm going home at the right time. Big downside this time of year, I'm sure I will have mentioned this many times before, but the sun, if the sun is out, and I'm not really complaining, but it's permanently in your face, because it never gets that high in the sky. Right, I've just been chatting to, I've just stopped in Dragon Soul for a hot beverage to warm my bones, and it's lovely and warm in there. And I was chatting to a fella who was on a Honda ADV bike. Is it an NSX or I don't know. Anyway, he was on that, and he's from Cannock direction, and linking into what I was saying in a previous recent film that I did about me and my mate Scott going out for breakfast. Him and his friends meet at CMC Motorcycles, big motorcycle dealer in Cannock, which has got a cafe inside it. And he was recommending it, saying that damn good breakfast, and of course it's a motorcycle dealer, so decent car park. So I was saying that we're going to do a series of motorcycle. Whoa, that's slippery. So yeah, I was saying we were going to do a series of motorcycle visits to cafes for full English breakfast. Not necessarily motorcycle related, or known haunts of motorcyclists, but just ones that are reasonably local. I mean, the original plan was to do them in my home county, which is Shropshire, and Cannock, of course, is in Staffordshire, the county next door. But yeah, that's one that's going to go on the list. I haven't mentioned it to Scott because I haven't seen him for a few days. But that's one we'll be doing at some stage. Now, I'm not going to do them one after the other, so you're not going to be able to switch on. And every single one of my films will be a new visit to a cafe. I can either film them, save them all, and then just publish them all in one hit, or more likely I will do it the same way that I have been doing it. And just post them up within a week or two of when I actually film them. In no particular order, it's all dependent on when Scott and myself are available. And of course, if he isn't available, I may well go anyway. He'll see this film and he'll say, no, you're bloody well not going, not without me. I'm steaming up. So yeah, that'll be on the cards for 2025. I've already discussed that one. There will be the annual service. I might film that. I normally don't. But annually I do an oil filter. And I used to do an air filter change, but of course I've got the K&N air filter now, so there'll be a film removing the K&N air filter. And actually this time I can show you, now that I've rerouted the engine breather, I can show you the fact that it doesn't have an oily mess all over it. There's no oil mist rerouted through the air filter box on this bike anymore, so it does look clean. Looks a lot cleaner than the old filter used to back in the days of the original factory factory breather being routed back through the air filter box. I mean, that's all an emissions thing. That's what they do now. So you're just feeding your engine any fumes and vapour that comes out of your crankcases, which I'm not sure is a great idea anyway.